Lydia Des Dolles, MMA Connect TV, sitting at SPG Tallaght just after a very successful Celtic Clash number 7 weigh-ins with event promoter Stephen Sharpe.
How are you again?
What's the story?
All done now.
Yeah.
We have an Irish title fight.
Yeah.
You know, all the fights came through. We're having the problem with Aidan Metcalf's opponent at the moment, but other than that, you know, they're all through. So that's a relief.
The hard part is done for the promoter, I suppose, and for the fighter. Do you know what I mean? Like, tomorrow now we just get to enjoy ourselves a little bit. You have a bit of work to do.
Well, from a promotional perspective, you don't 100%, you know, have a fight until the two boys weigh in. So yeah, so that's a relief. And now, you know, we've everything more or less sorted. So just getting excited now. It's going to be some night. It really is.
Brilliant. I mean, I say it every time that I cover a show. This will be the 3rd Celtic Clash that I will have covered with you guys, and like consistently. Big crowds, great fights, and there's always a good buzz. You always kind of feel that you're part of a sort of like memorable night in Irish boxing when you go to a Celtic Clash event, right?
Yeah, it's built momentum, you know, as you've seen over time, and you know, and everyone knows it now. You know, the Celtic Clash series, and then as well as that, we've had, like, you know, Carl and Dylan. You know, they start. I know Carl had one fight before Carl McDonald before I start managing them, but we've brought them along. So they're products. You know, this Irish title fight is a product of the Celtic Clash. Yeah. You know, and it's one of the best title fights maybe in the history of Irish boxing. Yeah. Like it's one of them. Like, it's so tight. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know as well, whatever about title fights, but it's so. I don't want to say rare, because I mean it does happen, but when you get two fighters that are really 100% up for it, they know what's on the line, they're from the same area in Jobestown and Tallaght, there's like, it's almost like it's more than the title, it's pride is almost on the line, you know?
Yeah, I suppose the first thing to say, they're two class acts. Yeah. See them there today. Yeah. Like, and for me, like, they're respectful. Yeah. You know, they know what the game is about. They don't have to shoot them out off. You know, they'll do it in the ring tomorrow night. But yeah, look, there's a real history there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Two of them, you know, the West Side Gym, the Golden Cobra Gym, you know, and in amateur boxing there's always that kind of competition, but to be able to bring it into the pro game, you know, and like, I mean, I've been hashtagging it, you know, Tallaght Divided. Yeah. It's amazing to get such a great fight. Yeah. From one small community. It's brilliant.
I just grabbed Paulie Hyland there. I was just talking to him before he left, and he was like, I'll see you tomorrow night. And I wasn't even thinking, and I was like, oh, you coming tomorrow? And he's like, of course. He's like, they're fighting for my belt. And I was like, jeez, I completely forgot. Even that in itself, having all the Hyland brothers there in attendance, you know, and it's their belt, that's the history with that belt in particular, with that family, and you know, having Carl try and fight for it, and then having Dylan as well, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's a big night for them, you know, and obviously, like, Carl started off with Paddy
as a child.
Hyland, yeah, and then for Eddie to, you know, to start training him afterwards, to be fighting for, you know, Paulie's the only other holder of that belt, and so yeah, you know, I mean, it's a big night for, you know, for all the Hyland family.
It is, and I'm really excited. Obviously, a main event and a title fight, but I have to say, Carl Kelly versus Martin Quinn is a personal fave. I can't wait to see them, because they're such crack. Do you know what I mean? Like, the two, like, you saw them there, the weigh-ins, like, you know, the bit of banter with the two of them. But that's going to be a great knock as well. Yeah,
you know what? Fair play to the two boys, and I suppose no one's surprised Carl Kelly took the fight. Yeah. But you know, but Martin's shown what he's about as well. Yeah. Do you know? I said I put a post up during the night. I've been working with Martin now a little over a year. Yeah. You know what? And he
just the extra wrinkles on the
a few. He just wants to fight. He's a good lad. He's as honest as they come. He's as loyal as they come, and he wants to fight. Do you know what I mean? And he'd had a really hard run of luck there over the last while. Opponents pulling out, and that we met about a month, maybe 2.5 months ago, and we sat down and we had an honest talk. He wanted he didn't know whether he was either retire or just go and take a couple of big fights.
I mean, I said, when I interviewed him the last time, I said it to him off camera. We had a chat after, I think it was the second fight had fallen through, and he was like, I might walk away. He's like, I can't do. He's like, I have a new child, I've a partner, I'm working full time, you know. And I was like, no, you can't. Yeah. So it's great to see him in good spirits here today, weighed in and ready to fight tomorrow night.
It was one of the toughest moments for me, because it was on the last show when he'd weighed in here. Martin had, do you know what I mean? And the fight was made, and his opponent was here. And then to wake up early in the morning and see a post saying that the opponent was off. And I remember I was good. I remember he walked into the arena. I obviously spoke to him on the phone, and then he walked into good counsel. I was absolutely good for him, you know.
And I could see him. I was at the ring, obviously filming, and I was, you know, you look around at the crowd, see how everyone's getting on. And I remember just looking at the very back by the bar, and he was just stood there, and his face just said it all, you know. I was good for him. So I know that tomorrow night he's definitely going to bring a fight.
That lasted rested for 2 days and he was back in the gym, and do you know what I mean? He's put the work in. You know, he's really put the work in for this fight as well. So
I can't wait. Who else? Very quick off the top of my head. Obviously, we've Keane McMahon back at tomorrow. Fair play to Keane. Special shout out to him. We were with him during the week, like all the circumstances with his grandmother and everything.
We've Siobhan O'Leary as well. That's going to be exciting.
And Lynn Harvey, 2 women on a pro boxing card. Come on.
Another little bit of history we made. We done a couple of things last year as well around kind of the number of fighters on the card, and I think as well this might be, I don't know what it is, but we've run the most consecutive shows in a period of time as well. So look, we're mounting along. You know, this is going to be, I can't wait for this. You know,
I know that a lot of tickets are after selling already, but if people do want to come along and they don't have tickets, can they get them on the door?
There will be some tickets on the door. We're not, you know, usually we're saying tickets, you know, that, you know, they're disappearing fast. But yeah, you know, well, I suppose as people know, you know, a lot of people who come to shows, they're transient, so they come and watch, and so people will kind of come in and out, so that will free up maybe a bit of space, you know. But it's a night not to be missed.
I'm telling you, I can't wait. Pete, I'm working. I won't mind a few points and I sit back and enjoy it. But well, thank you very much. It was great, and no worries at all. Stephen Sharpe for MMA Connect.